Hello everyone, it's Magic Monday. That means my camera has to focus and wake up from the weekend. So let's focus him. Yeah, that's it. So that means another Magic review. Today it is going to be From the Vault Legends. And here we can see Cao Cao, the Lord of Wei. This is a reprint from Portal 3 Kingdoms. Portal 3 Kingdoms is still a very rare set to get your hands on. And those lucky enough have the originals. Well, this is one of the black creatures. This is the villain in the story, or so they say, because Portal 3 Kingdoms is based on the Chinese Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Now then, Cao Cao is the one everyone is battling against. He is 5 mana, 2 black, 3 colorless. He is a legendary creature, just like every other card in this little set. They're all legends. This set was specifically made for with Commander in mind. Commander was very new at the time. This is from 2011. And Wizards was starting to produce Commander themed decks, and this one to support the format. So we have here Cao Cao. He is a 3/3, and if you tap him, you target opponent discards 2 cards. You can only use the ability in your turn and before the attackers are declared. Yeah, the old Portal rules had some silly rulings on them that just activate this only on your turn and only before attackers are declared. These days, hardly any cards have that anymore. Right, we have Captain Cizé, the captain of the Weatherlight. The Weatherlight, oh, that's such a beautiful story. It's my favorite story arc in Magic the Gathering, and I wish we saw some glimpse of something in this day and age. Even a wreckage is fine. Come on, guys. Just a hint to the past. It's a 2/2 human soldier. It costs 4 mana in total, 2 colorless, 1 green, 1 white. And if you tap her, search your library for a legendary card, reveal that card, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your library. Yeah, she is awesome. A toolbox deck. I have played many times against a Captain Cizé commander deck, and it is hell. Doran the Siege Tower. 0/5 for 3 mana, black, green, and white. And each creature assigns combat damage equal to its toughness, rather than its power. Yeah, take that. Just build a deck full of walls, defenders, and just beat the living hell out of everything and everyone. Doran is a powerhouse. Kiki-Jiki the Mirror Breaker. He is a legendary goblin shaman. 2/2 haste for 5 mana, 2 colorless, 3 red. And if you tap it, you can put a token that's a copy of target non-legendary creature you control onto the battlefield. That token has haste. Sack it at the beginning of your next end step. Kiki-Jiki is awesome. It lets you copy any creature, as long as it isn't legendary, and you can do fun stuff with that. Yeah, super duper. Crash the Blood Braided. I'm not too fond of this creature. I don't know why. I just don't have a click with it. Well, it's 5 mana, 2 colorless, 1 black, 1 red, 1 green, and it's a 3/3. Whenever another creature dies, you may put X +1/+1 counters on Crash the Blood Braided, where X is that creature's power. Yeah. Cool. Mikaeus the Lunarch from Innistrad, the original Innistrad block. Oh right, this was the preview card for the old Innistrad block. The From the Vault set was released right before Innistrad, and well, we didn't know the cards yet. So Wizards put a preview card in there, a card that wasn't released yet, and it was quite special, I can tell you. So yeah, this was Mikaeus the Lunarch, unique at the time. It is X mana and 1 white, and we shall see what X does. Mikaeus the Lunarch enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. If you tap it, you can put another one of those counters on him. And if you choose to tap and remove one, you can put that counter on each other creature you control. That is nice, nice, nice. Omnath, Locust of Mana, from the old Zendikar block. It is a 3 mana, 2 colorless, 1 green. It is a 1/1 creature. Green mana doesn't empty from your mana pool as steps and phases end. Omnath, Locust of Mana, gets +1/+1 for each green mana in your mana pool. This guy is insane. Let me tell you, I have played against Omnath decks, actually 2, and those decks, they ramped up so quickly. In a couple of turns it was annoyingly huge, well protected. It was insane. If you want to try a fun deck, you can try him. I don't know how many players play that card, but it couldn't be much. Una, Queen of the Fae. 3 colorless and 3 hybrid, blue or black. It is a fairy wizard from the Shadowmoor block. I didn't like the block then. I still hardly like it. It is a 5/5 flying, and for X and 1 blue-black hybrid, you choose a color. Target opponent exiles the top X cards from his or her library. For each card of the chosen color, exiled this way, put a 1/1 blue and black fairy rogue creature token with flying onto the battlefield. Now then, the good thing about this card, if you play it, is that you can see what color the opponent is playing by the general they play. So yeah, for example, you would be very lucky if you played against a mono-colored general, because you then have to just say one color, and there come the black fairy rogue creature tokens into play. Next up, Progenitus. Progenitus, some call him Progenitus. Yeah, how do you even pronounce this? I pronounce it as Progenitus. It is 10 mana, 2 of each. It is a 10/10 and it has protection from everything. Yes, including yourself. If Progenitus would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, for some reason, perhaps you discard it or someone discards it, or I don't know. Reveal Progenitus and shuffle it into its owner's library instead. There are quite some decks revolving around this one, not only because it is every color, but because it is quite strong. Legendary. What set was he of? Was it Conflux or Alara Reborn? I probably know the answer soon. Rafik of the Many from Shards of Alara. 4 mana, 1 colorless, 1 green, 1 white, 1 blue. It is 3/3 exalted. So whenever a creature you control attacks alone, that creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Now, the most commander decks revolving around Rafik are built around the fact that he attacks alone. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike until end of turn. And you basically put enchantments and equipment on him, counter the crap out of your opponent. Sharum the Hegemon. I like this card actually. A friend of mine played this deck, and yeah, I really liked it. I built it myself one day. It's a very interesting deck to play. It is an artifact creature, Sphinx. It is a 5/5 flying for 6 mana, 3 colorless, 1 white, 1 blue, 1 black. And when it enters the battlefield, you may return target artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yes, to the battlefield. That is cool. Another Portal 3 Kingdoms hero. Sun Quan, Lord of Wu. For years, I have had this card from Portal 3 Kingdoms and later from this set. For years, I wanted to make a deck around this card. but I never did. It is high time I do that. It is 6 mana, 4 colorless, 2 blue. It is a 4/4 creature. And it says that creatures you control have horsemanship. Now the funny thing about horsemanship is that only creatures from Portal 3 Kingdom have horsemanship. And like I said before with Cao Cao, Portal 3 Kingdom is rare. It's a rare set. It has been reprinted in this set. And also in as some cards for Commander. I believe 2014. So yeah, this cards with horsemanship, there aren't a lot of them around. So you can make an unblockable deck. Awesome. Next up, Teferi, the Mage of Zhalfir. Teferi is the Planeswalker. We see him in the 2015 EDH decks, featured as a Planeswalker. Here he is still Teferi and nothing but Teferi. He is just immortal like anyone else. He is 5 mana, 2 colorless, 3 blue. It is a 3/4 flash. Creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield have flash. That on itself is... Oh, sorry about that. Oh, now we saw the Gorgon. Have flash. Yeah, that on its own is amazing. There's a great ability to have. You can just play everything at the end of your opponent's turn if you want to, and just keep mana open for counters. Oh god, no. Don't shift. Don't shift, IKEA. Drawer. Saved it. And then each opponent can cast spells only anytime he or she could cast a sorcery. So, if you do everything at the end of your opponent's turn, he can't do shit about it. Cannot counter. That is amazing. 3/4. Teferi was once a native of Zhalfir, and he went to his plane when the invasion began, and he just... Oh god, there it goes again. Stay. And he went there along with Joyra of the Gitu, and he made the entire country vanish. Like, really just poof. There it went. Poof. And it's gone. He did that to preserve his country. He didn't want the country to be involved in the invasion. 5 centuries later, the entire continent shifted back into reality, along with Teferi and Joyra, who didn't age a bit. For them it was just a couple of days, I believe it was, or hours, I don't really recall. But for the world around them, time has passed. The land was dead. They came back in Time Spiral. That's where he is from originally, this card. Great story. Ulamoch, the Infinite Gyre. 11 mana for a 10/10. Originally from Rise of the Eldrazi. He is an Eldrazi, a legendary colorless creature. When you cast Ulamoch, the Infinite Gyre, destroy target permanent, and he has Annihilator 4. When I first saw the ability, I went crazy. I didn't know what I saw. I was like, no, this must be fake. Whenever this creature attacks, defending player sacrifices 4 permanents. Before he could do anything. Just say, I attack. Alright, that sucks. Ulamoch is indestructible. And when it is put into a graveyard from anywhere, shuffle it back into your library. Cool. And then finally we have Visara the Dreadful. It is a Gorgon, 5/5 flying from the Onslaught block. And it is 3 black and 3 colorless. And if you tap it, destroy target creature. Can be regenerated. This is the same ability that the Avatar of Woe from Prophecy had. When this card came out, it was sought after for a while. And I haven't really seen any cool commander decks with this. Shame. Well, that's it for From the Vault Legends. Legendary. I hope you enjoyed it. See you all next time. Bye.